Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. In the last episode we went to King Eater's castle, got teleported back to London. I have been informed that the other place that could have taken us is Aneurin. That would have been a double-edged sword because we would have had to go all the way back to London, so I think we lucked out there. We also found Demew Island, Demew, I don't know, I can't speak this language. And we are currently on our way to Khan's hut in order to pick up some souls. So I think in this episode we are going to do a quick exploration of Khan's heart / shadow / all of those sorts of places. We can't instill a spy network because I still don't have that vital information that we need from Port Cecil, because I haven't found that yet. It would be quite nice to actually find Port Cecil, but I have absolutely no idea where it is. It's probably on this line here, but there's a distinct chance it could be right on the far end of the map. It feels weird that the game would be like, go to the furthest edges of the world on your second quest for the Admiralty, but if it's randomly chose, then what control do I have over such things? Let's hope we don't come across any nasty bloody ships. Oh, I feel like I'm going really slowly. It's fine. We're stealthing. We're gonna sneak my. You what kind of ship are you? Oh no, you're a big corvette. Or corvette. Corvette. When have I ever said corvette? That's a new one. The caffeine hasn't kicked in yet. I'm gonna suddenly perk up about halfway through the episode after the caffeine's kicked in, I think. Hey, what's this? Wait, what is this? Ace Shaven? I'm hiding. Godfall? The hell is this? Sometimes, just occasionally, bits of roof fall off. Be glad you weren't here when this one did. The brawling, bearded men who live here call themselves monks. They pay lip service to Saint Stalactite, which fell from the roof. But their chief interests seem to be wine, blood, and shouting. Okay. Oh god. Well, we can't do anything but shouting. So let's... Oh god, we need hunting trophies and masks, casks of mushroom wine. Of shouting. Let them tell you about past and present events in the monastery. They're eager to talk about their history. The stalactite, they assure you, was one of the citadels of the starved men who dwell in the roof. When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become monks, progenitors. How does that work, you wonder, with their vow of celibacy? They become vague, and are suddenly eager to speak of the details of passing shipping. Now, the starved men, I have done an exceptional story that revolves around taking a balloon up to the top and learning about them. It was a long time ago though, and I can't remember which one, and it's possible it was just a story in Fallen London and I've got it all mushed up, but I'm pretty sure it was an exceptional story. Okay, so we can't actually do anything here? They don't sell anything? Well, let's just wait for him to bugger off. Great. Full speed ahead. Perfect. Perfect evasive driving. Well, what could have made that possibly go any better? Oh, of course I should have expected weird crap. We're right next to bloody Polythrone. There's a place I'd like to know more about. I need to spend more time in Polythrone. I went there in Fallen London not that long ago, and I was just like, what is going on? My current goal in Fallen London is to open my lab in the university. I've only just got re-invited back into the university, so it's taken me all this time. Anyone who knows anything about Fallen London knows it's a real pain in the butt. Especially since I'm not a correspondent, I'm an agent. But you know, I'll get there one day. Okay, so I think Khan's shadow is supposed to be around here somewhere. Oh, I love this track. Khan's shadow. The city that swarmed. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back on its warrior traditions. It has no place for pirates and would-be nomads. So here, in the shadow, the exiles make their home amid 100 wrecked, grounded, decommissioned ships. Well, let's start by compiling a poor report. So many malcontents, so little time. Convening, debauching, speechifying, drinking, singing, speeching, poeting, now and then a drunken duel, very occasionally a savage ritual murder. Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? Okay, so what can we do here? Approach the man that is staring at you. His gaze is rather intense. What does he want? Well, yes, apparently he has light bulbs for eyes. The severe chemist glares at you over his glasses. Beneath the Z, Captain, there is a city of murderers. Within it, a plant known as Tavern. Bring me a jarful, and I will pay you handsomely. A city of murderers? What? This feels like I'm going to need to get my pen ready. Okay, I just read this. Go into a city of murderers on the account of a weed? Doesn't he know people don't come back from deaths at Z? I will accept the task. He smiles in the manner of a corpse whose skin has just dried out. Excellent. You'll find it in Rack, City of Pleasures. I'll be waiting for you on the Uttershroom, where my studies continue. Okay, let me just quickly write that down. So, find Rack, get weed. That's going to confuse me so much. Or Rack. Why do I feel like there's more to this? But that's the list of possibilities. I haven't really explored much under the water, so I don't know where that is. Acquired a doomed monster hunter. We need an element of dawn. Don't have that. Have a one-eyed scrimshander carve something from your hunting trophy? We don't have a hunting trophy. Can't do that. Wow, I expected there to be more here. Wow, what's a star shell? The figure of the Eater of Names. Jesus. I can buy Stygian ivory here. Or a crate of human souls. Wonderful. Traveler's friend. A mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes. Oh god, an empty mirror catch box. Oh. Wasn't that intriguing? A mile breaker. This frankly sinister device reduces the amount of fuel that the engine uses. It also really frightens the crew, apparently. That's necessary. Fuel efficiency would be very good, but that's 2,000 echoes. That's a little bit out of my price range right now. Okay, but there are some interesting things here in Khan's Shadow. Well, let's go to Khan's Heart and see if we can't get those souls that we need, and hope that Her Majesty does not decide to search my boat. I've been a good boy for a while now. I'd quite like it if it stayed that way. Well, if they thought it was that way anyway. Well, probably won't stay that way. In fact, we're probably due another red honey run at some point. Just easy money, right? I should do it every time I go near, Cat's Paw? I feel like that's the name of the island, but it might not be. Isle of Cats. Close. I knew it had cats in it. Time to get stared at in slightly... Well, they don't like foreigners, do they, here? So let's see how this goes. Oh, no. Okay, the Khan's hut. Here we go, collect the cheery man's cargo. You meet a blue priest in a tiny noodle shop by the Moon Canal. Fizzing electric lights shows the weary lines in his face. You have my money? He asks. Yes, I do. Oh, your stupid Imperial coins. No, give it here, I'll do it. It's what was agreed. Take this, go. You never saw me. Wonder how that would go down with the Khan's secret police. I feel like they wouldn't be very happy that they were selling souls to Londoners. Just a idea here. I can't seek a commercial license, can I? No. No surfacer here. Well, we have what we came for. Excuse me. I'm going to quickly go look up here, though. Because I feel like there's got to be something there. I'm still looking for Port Cecil. I want to find it. I could send out the bat, but it's not going to help. Yeah. Because we're so close to the Khans. Or the Khanate. But maybe I won't come across something horrible, sinister, and disgusting. Let me just turn my light on and just kind of uncover this place, because it's kind of irritating. Apparently not. Okay, there's something big. Let's not mess with that. That's a Khanate ship. I wonder if it'll be naturally hostile. I'm going to assume it's naturally hostile. It might not be, but it's always better to assume that it's hostile than assume it isn't, and then have a very bad day. The tortoise. I'm burning through a lot of my fuel, leaving the light on, but there we go. At least I got uncovered some of it. Let's go see what's up here then. I'm hoping Port Cecil. No, my luck, Port Cecil's going to be the furthest possible island. Yeah, there are no islands. There is, however. Oh, what is that? A rat barge? The hell's a rat barge? Never even heard of a rat barge. 130 health, I don't fancy my luck. My ability to shoot. But my ability to fight. It's very low. It does appear to be stuck in a typhoon, though. Excuse me. Still got that dreaded cough. I don't know what it is. Sound the all clear. It seems to be stuck. Oh, damn. Fog. Some distance to the northeast. Oh. Like right here? Where is here? Yeah. Nuncio! Do not return. Sender. Taciturn functionaries walk the docks in the uniforms of postmen. An enormous crowned statue casts a chilling shadow. The shadows gleam with rats' eyes. Their ceaseless chittering rolls like the tide. Okay. Let's assemble a port report straight off the bat. You may not be very familiar with the locals yet, but you can provide a preliminary overview. Ooh, or should I wait? I'll wait. Maybe I can become more friendly. And somehow get a better port report. To the Postman's Tavern? The Inky Blotter, it's called. The sign doesn't look like much. Faces turn in your direction, but no one seems surprised to have a new arrival on the island. Ooh. Lit by two roaring fires, one at either end of the room. The bartender is in postman's uniform, like almost all of the patrons. A noseless postal inspector called Blunt Thomas delivers the drinks, clears tables, stacks the firewood. So it looks like we finally have something the Cladriere can do. Now, I've been told about this. How multiple islands in this place have things that she can do. But I haven't actually seen any. I'm going to write down that this is in here. This is at Nuncio. I don't think it's going to have too much of an impact. Okay. Allow the Cladriere to offer her services. She could remove the call from a postal worker. It wouldn't be a worker anymore, of course. The call? What's the call? The hairless postwoman won't hear of it, but you do get one taker. I miss London, he says. I'm tired. The inside of my mouth tastes like stamp glue. Blunt Thomas gives you a bottle of rum and the use of the basement. No amenities, but I don't fancy cleaning the blood off the better floor. Patient takes off his uniform for the last time and lies on the cold floor. No spectators, says the Cladriere harshly, and puts you out of the room. She comes out later with a scrap of skin from the patient's chest. The patient follows, whistling a tune from Mahogany Hall. So we got a Cladri souvenir and a Cladri treatment, Nuncio. I would like to learn more about this place, so we're going to keep going. Let me just take a drink though, because my voice is apparently dying on its feet this morning. Oh dear. Not good at all. More caffeine is required, I believe. Right, let's go back into here. We can listen in on postal tales. Fishermen brag about fish that got away. Postmen brag about their hard deliveries. We can ask why the local currency consists of rats. 2 strings of rats for a pint of ale, 3 strings for wine, 5 for the tolerable brandy under the bar. We can ask about the big statue in the centre of the island. If there were a guidebook for visitors, it would have to be their first entry. Or we can ask how they all occupy themselves. There must be more than this. Well, let's listen to some tall tales. Amazing what you get for a penny stamp. Delicate bottles lowered down chimneys on a rope. Do not fold under any circumstance. Letters curled through a narrow slot. Rattling, groaning crates brought back to the same address every day for 22 days running. The windows they pried open, the servants they bribed, the delivery surcharges they paid out of their own salaries just to get rid of one more packet. It is hard to tell which they hate more, the senders of the mail or the recipients. Stands to reason, if the message was a welcome one, they'd tell the other fellow in person, reflects the hairless postwoman. Okay. I'm going to have to miss one of these. Well, I am curious why the rats is the currency here. The hairless postwoman at the end of the bar smiles mirthlessly. Or maybe it's just the lack of eyebrows that does it. Long enough carrying the things around, you get into the habit, she says. Then she tells you that if you stay out late enough, you'll see some of the postmen making a procession to the centre of the island, stringing up rats around the statue like Yuletide decorations, in prayer to an ancient deity of this place. From the coughing and choking elsewhere in the pub, you'd guess this is a story they often tell to newcomers. Right, let's ask about the big statue in the centre of the island. The Monumental Postman. Oh, that! It's all of us, isn't it? Sort of the spirit of the island. Most of them don't seem troubled for more of an explanation than that, though the airless postwoman tells you it didn't always look like a fallen London postman at all, that it used to have a different face and a more old-fashioned outfit. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I can ask all of them anyway. Well, isn't that amazing? Let's ask why the hairless postwoman is hairless. Legacy of some interestingly explosive package, maybe? Opa. No, she says. Curt, not pleased you asked. Still, had eyebrows when I came to Nuncio. The postman at the next bench diverts you, speaks in a low voice. Lots of people find habits when they can't deliver the post anymore. This one has a plucking habit. Best learn not to notice. You glance up. The hairless postwoman is still glaring at you. Oh dear. Oh, we still have no more than 2, okay. Let's ask them how they occupy themselves all day. There must be more than this. The Dead Letter Office. Big building, centre of town, hard to miss. You can work there too if you want. Not clear whether this is a generous offer or a threat. Ooh, let's become a post lady. The docks. Try a shift at the Dead Letter Office. There is a sign of a cancelled stamp over the door. Now, people who don't know, dead letters are letters that have been sent and have never been received, so they get sent back. But then there's no return to sender, so they stay with the post office. I used to have a weird fascination with them, I don't know why. Blunt Thomas takes you around the office. A small collection room where those retrieving letters may state their business. A much larger set of back offices where newly arrived letters and parcels are collected and sorted. A dank, briny smell that never goes away, presumably because so many of the parcels spent time in the water before they arrived here. In the back room is a machine, manned, ratted by a postal rat, a ratus faber in a pinstriped hat. It shovels sludge, damp letters into the machine's hopper, and they come out dried, cleaned, pressed, and sorted into slots by size and quality of paper. Quality of paper? Really? Okay. One has various possible occupations here. None could be described as fast-paced. So, we can make a study of what happens in the back room, but we only have a 41% chance. We can man the collections window. Better chance of meeting people, slightly better. 70% chance, but that's luck-based. Let's converse with the postal rat. How did he get into this line of work? The postal rat has a pair of spectacles on and is re-lettering the front of a water-damaged envelope. Working over the original letters with a tiny brush and ink pot, the repairs are likely to take most of the afternoon. I like to think of myself as being in the resurrection business, he says, stopping to look at you seriously for a minute. Where circumstances permit, taking the dead letters and making them alive again. Doesn't often work, but when it does, a miracle. A good a goal as any. Wait, we can offer employment to the postal rat's niece? He asks it as a favour, and she sounds well trained and eager. Yeah, sure, why not? The postal rat is grateful, and says so at length, and in a variety of ways. Only so much work to go around on Nuncio. She keeps asking to assist me here, but as you can see, a gesture at heaps of loose gears and unhooked chains, I hardly require any assistance, and my research is at so delicate a stage. But she's an excellent worker, very bright, like her mother. Okay. Let's actually try and do something here in this dead office. Yeah, I don't know if she's actually like an officer now. No. Is she in the hold? Is she just... Oh, is she one of those... worker rabbits? Rats? I'm sure it'll come to pass. I think they're the emergency fixing rats or something like that. There's a good chance they never come back. I couldn't do that to his poor niece. Oh, I can't do this. Ah, because I don't have something awaits me. Okay. Let's explore along the beach. There's a long stretch of shale dotted with washed up kegs and barrels and smaller flotsam. The rocks slip and slither underfoot, but you keep your balance. Ooh. Every lap of the wave drags up some new letter or parcel. The face of the water is dotted with them, as far as you can see in this blackness, carried by a powerful current. Where are all these letters coming from? How bizarre. But we can collect material for the dead letter office. We can argue with the man holding the broom, or we can assist the man holding the broom. Right, let's start by collecting materials. Let's see if we get money. Ooh. You make your way along the shore with a big sack. Many of the envelopes are too damp to read, their addresses permanently lost, but a surprising number are still legible. There are also parcels. Here and there is a crate, a message in a wine bottle, a sealed cask that has bobbed up out of a shipwreck. Your sack ought to get heavy with all these contents, but it pulls upwards and away, straining inland towards the dead letter office like an unmanageable dog. Familiar with the pull, secret, and we have dead post. Ah, the man who's fighting has left. Well, let's study the odd currents. We only have a 41% chance, so I'm not going to hold my breath. Oh. Okay, I succeeded. You make a complete circuit of the island. The whole shoreline is alike. All of it covered in debris. All of it washing steadily inland from every direction. Not the work of some directional current. It's more as though the whole Untersee were draining into Nuncio. Except, of course, that force did not affect your ship when you came this way. It does not stop ships leaving. Evidently, it works only on post. Well, isn't that bloody weird? Well, let's assemble that port report, I guess. Most of the inhabitants were Londoners once, but that doesn't mean they are now. Cataloguing all the peculiarities of the place takes many pages. The tailor who imports gilt buttons and braid just to be able to keep everyone's uniform in condition. The fashion of wearing a post bag with nothing inside. Wearing it open, wearing it upside down, torn apart, or as a hat, wearing it as any way that will show it doesn't have letters in it. Then there are the sitting room, papered in cancelled stamps. The Bergamot Promenade? Pomegranate even? Pomegranate? Oh my god. The Bergamot pomegranate curd on toast. Commerce in rat corpses. The hatred of cats. The absolute custom against ever issuing a paper invitation for any event, no matter how formal. It's the familiarity, the not quite Londonness of the place that makes it all so odd. I think we're done here. And you know what? That's taken the entire damn episode. So, I am going to end it here, but at least we got to find Nuncio. This place seems remarkably interesting. I guess we'll be coming back. I think we're going to be unlocking a few bits and pieces as we explore more. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.